Hey there, this is Ed Herzog and welcome to my review of FastComet web hosting. If you're looking for web hosting, whether it's your very first time buying web hosting or if you're currently with a different company and looking to switch because you're fed up with your current company, then this is a video that you definitely want to check out. In my opinion, and also in the opinion of a lot of other people, FastComet is not only one of the best hosting companies, it's also one of the most affordable. Now, in a video that I released earlier this week, I talked about 5 factors that I consider to be critical when evaluating and choosing a web hosting company. So what I'm going to do in this review, I'm going to evaluate FastComet against those 5 criteria. What you're going to see is that in every case, FastComet not only meets that criteria, but in many cases exceeds it. I'm also going to show you 5 other factors that you may be interested in, 5 factors that also can influence your decision on a web hosting company. And again, I'm going to show you that in those other 5 factors, FastComet also meets or exceeds the standard. So I'm going to switch over to my desktop and I'm going to take you through my review of FastComet web hosting. So the first factor we want to look at in evaluating web hosting companies is how long have they been in business. You do not want to put your web hosting with a brand new company. It's just too much of a risk. Your web hosting is far too important to the success of your business to trust it with a brand new company. So here we see on their website, FastComet says they're established in 2013. But we do need to verify that. So we'll come over here to host advice. We see FastComet reviews and expert opinion. And I've already gone to the very last page of the reviews. You can see the very first review was published on January 19th of 2015. So that means at least 5 years potentially, depending on what they say here, up to 7 years. So FastComet is clearly not a new company. They've been around. They've been in the business for a while. So you can trust them to know what they're doing and that they're going to be around for a long time. Now, the second factor to look at when choosing a web hosting company is web page speed load times. You obviously want to go with a fast company. You don't want your web host to be holding back how quickly your page loads. Now, your website, your web hosting company isn't the sole determination of that, but it's basically the foundation of the speed that you get on your website when people come to visit your website. If your website loads slow, people are going to leave. They'll probably go to your competitors who have a faster website and they'll buy from them. Obviously, that's not what you want. So let's take a look here. I've got here 2 GTmetrix reports for my website at edherzog.com. This was run a couple days ago, January 22nd, 2020 at 9:04 a.m. Got a second one here at 10:14 a.m. Now, we're not interested in the fully loaded time because, as I said, there are a lot of factors that play into that. What we want to see is what is FastComet's effect on that time. How do they play into that? So we come over here, we'll look at the very first line. What we're interested in is this purple bar here. What we're looking for is that the purple part of this is 200 milliseconds or less. What I'm seeing is 131.2 milliseconds, clearly less than that 200 milliseconds standard. We come over here to this one and we'll see the same thing. I'll go to the waterfall. I will hover over this and it's 127.8 milliseconds. Again, less than that 200 millisecond standard. So you can see that FastComet does deliver on its name. It is fast. When people access your website, they will begin delivering the files to the visitor within about 120, 130 milliseconds. That's very fast. Again, below that 200 millisecond standard that I just talked about. Now, the next factor we want to look at in evaluating a web hosting company is their uptime. You obviously want your website to be up when people come and visit it. You do not want it to be down. If it's down, again, people will leave your website, they'll go to your competitor, they'll buy from your competitor. So let's take a look here. FastComet promises 99.9% uptime. We're not really interested in their promise. What we're interested in is what is their actual performance. So we'll come over here to hosting review now. You can see we've got a recent review of FastComet. We're going to scroll down. FastComet server uptime reviewed. So they reviewed it. They've tested it for the last year and 8 months using a robot analysis, and they found 99.99% uptime. That's higher than their commitment, 99.99. And that 1 year and 8 months is only down 1 time for a grand total of 147 seconds. They go on to say they tested more than 50 web hosts, and FastComet is the only one they found that exceeded their promise. They also talk about testing other hosts like SiteGround, WP Engine, Bluehost, And while those got very good scores, 99.96, 99.98, they were still less than the 99.99 of FastComet. So we can see here again that with FastComet, you don't have to worry about your website going down. It's almost guaranteed to be up. 99.99, that's amazing performance. Now the next factor we're going to look at in evaluating a web hosting company is customer support. Customer support is so important, so critical. Things will go wrong with your website. I can absolutely guarantee that. And when that happens, you want quality customer support backing you up. Customer support that can address your problems, fix your problems, do it quickly, and that's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we'll look here again at host advice, FastComet reviews, and expert opinion. See, overall, FastComet gets a 9.6 rating, 792 thumbs up, 21 thumbs down. But on customer support, they actually exceed that 9.6 rating. It's a 9.7. And we'll look through some of these recent reviews here. These are all from January of 2020. Perfect supporting, simply the best. FastComet support is utterly brilliant. Great support, very rapid and helpful support, excellent and fast support. Now you may be wondering, how do they deliver that support? Well, let me log in here real quick to my account, and I will show you that. First of all, you've got live chat. So you click right here. You choose a department, sales or technical support. Assuming you want technical support, you check that one, type your message, and they'll respond, what I found, within about 30 seconds or less. It's very fast. And right there you see 24/7, 365. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But you can also use their ticketing system. I've used that. That works very well as well. Right there, you can submit a ticket. With a ticket system, they'll generally respond within about 2 to 3 minutes. That'll be your first response. And then you'll respond to them, and they'll respond again within 2, 3, 4 minutes. Obviously, it depends a bit on the complexity of the issue, but again, it's very fast. They do an excellent job of the customer support. It's not just my experience. Again, look at what other people are saying. Look at their overall rating for customer support, 9.7 out of 10. I believe they also have phone service for customer support. I've never personally used that. I've always used the live chat or the ticket system. But from what I've read, they also have that available if you prefer to call somebody and talk to somebody. Now, the next factor to look at in evaluating web hosting companies, do they provide free backups of your website? There are times when things will go wrong with your website, and the best solution is to revert to an earlier version of your website. And you want that peace of mind. You want that security of knowing that your hosting company provides that service to you. And if we look right here on FastComet's website, you can see daily and weekly backups. Free daily and weekly backups of your data to keep you safe. When others charge for this, we don't. When it comes to restoring your backups, you can either do it yourself, or you can contact this very excellent customer support, and I can tell you based on my own personal experience, they'll restore your website in minutes. So this gives you a lot of peace of mind knowing that you always have these backups available when you need to revert to an earlier version of your website. So those are the 5 critical factors in choosing a website hosting company. How long has a company been around? What is their website speed? What is their uptime? How is their customer support? And do they provide free backups of your website? And as we saw, in every situation, FastComet not only met the standards, but in many of those criteria, they exceeded the standards. But in addition to those 5 criteria, there may be other factors that you're interested in when it comes to choosing a website host. So I'm going to take you through 5 other criteria that I consider to be valuable in choosing a website host. And again, I'm going to show you that FastComet meets or exceeds the standards for those additional 5 criteria. So I'm going to switch back to my desktop and take you through these final 5 criteria. And then I'll show you their pricing and plans in case FastComet is a service that you're interested in. One feature or service you might be interested in is a free website transfer. If you currently have a website or more than one website hosted with a different company, and you're thinking of switching your hosting company, you probably don't want to go through the hassle of transferring everything yourself. And you might also be afraid that you're going to screw things up. Well, FastComet does indeed offer free website transfer. They offer it on all their plans here. Now here we look right here, free website transfer. You have multiple websites, no problem. We'll transfer up to 3 websites per account at no extra cost. Additional websites will transfer at an affordable price. Obviously, if you've got 10, 20, 30, 40 websites, they can't transfer all of those based on the price you're paying up here. That would not be affordable for them to do. but they will transfer 1 website on this plan, 3 on this, and 3 on this plan here as well. And that is a service that I took advantage of when I switched from SiteGround to FastComet. I did not want to go through that myself. I was afraid I'd mess things up. So I contacted them. They had everything transferred for 3 websites in about 10 to 20 minutes, and everything was done perfectly. Again, that goes back to the amazing, the excellent, the high-quality customer support that I talked about earlier. What about an SSL certificate? Nowadays, an SSL certificate is absolutely essential for your website. If you don't have one on your website visitors, your potential customers will not feel safe and secure buying from you. And again, they'll go to your competitors who do have an SSL certificate and they'll buy from them. Well, here with FastComet, again, we can see on all of their plans you get a free Let's Encrypt SSL certificate, you get a free Cloudflare CDN SSL, and with some of the other higher plans you have some other options as well. In addition to that, let me just find this real quick, go up here. They will do a free SSL installation. So if you're not comfortable installing the SSL certificate yourself on your website, you can contact them and they will do it for you. Now, I just mentioned Cloudflare, and lots of people are interested in Cloudflare integration. Again, you can see here with FastComet, you get that on all of their plans. Cloudflare CDN caching, CDN replicates your website contents on more than 70 server locations all over the world, and your visitors will load your website contents from the server that is closer to them. That will make your website load fast no matter where your visitors are located. So again, if Cloudflare caching is something that you're interested in, if it's a feature that you value, you will get that with FastComet. You may also be interested in how many data centers does a company have and where are they located. You want to be able to pick a data center that is near where most of your website visitors come from. That will ensure a fast website loading time for those particular visitors. Here you can see that FastComet has 11 data centers throughout the world. That number is almost unprecedented. If you compare them to, for example, SiteGround, which is a very highly rated, highly respected hosting company, SiteGround has 5 data centers. FastComet has more than double that, 11. Look here, Chicago, Illinois, Toronto, Ontario, Newark, New Jersey, Dallas, Texas. So 4 in North America, 3 in Europe, London, Amsterdam, Frankfurt. And in Asia, 4 more, Tokyo, Singapore, Mumbai, and Sydney. So it makes it very easy to pick a data center that is near where most of your website visitors come from. Again, that ensures that they will have a very fast website loading time when they access your website. Final factor we're going to look at is whether or not they offer a money-back guarantee in case for whatever reason you're not satisfied with the service. You can see right here on their pricing page, do you have a money-back period? Yes, we have a 45-day money-back guarantee. If you are not happy with the service during your first 45 days, you can cancel. We will provide you with a refund, no questions asked. The standard for a hosting company is 30 days. So FastComet is giving you an extra 15 days to evaluate their service. And if you're not satisfied, they will give you a refund, no questions asked. So now that we've looked at what I consider to be the 5 critical factors for choosing a website hosting company, as well as 5 additional features that you might be interested in when you choose a hosting company, and shown you how FastComet meets or exceeds the standards for each of those criteria, let's take a look at their pricing and their plans. So they've got shared hosting available, they've got cloud VPS hosting, and they've got dedicated CPU servers. Now these 2 options here, the cloud VPS and the dedicated CPU, are quite expensive. I'm not personally familiar with them, so I can't talk about them, but I have their shared hosting. I'm very satisfied with them. I've been with them since April of 2019, and I can personally recommend this, not just on my experience, but again on the preponderance of the evidence that I've shown you in this video. So as you see here, their FastCloud plan starts at $295 a month, FastCloud Plus $445 a month, FastCloud Extra $595 a month. Now with this one here, with the first one, you get a single website. With these other 2, you get unlimited websites. The SSD storage goes from 15 gigabytes to 25 to 35. Traffic is based on fair usage, but you're basically talking about roughly 25,000 website visitors a month here, 50,000 here, 100,000 there. With each of these, you get a free domain transfer. It says we will transfer your existing domain name and also renew it for free for 1 year. That covers the most popular domain extensions. So it covers extensions like .com, .org, etc. Come down here, you get more CPU cores. As you buy a more expensive plan, you get more RAM availability, etc. But what is important to know, what is important to keep in mind is regardless of which plan you choose, you get all of the features that I talked about today. There's no difference in terms of the server availability, the Cloudflare ability, etc. Everything I talked about today, you get that regardless of which plan you choose. Obviously, you have to choose a plan that is best for your needs. You can start off small and then scale up when it fits your needs as your business grows, as you maybe add more websites. But again, what I want to emphasize is everything I talked about today applies to all of these plans. So I think that's pretty important to know. So that concludes my review of FastComet web hosting. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please let me know in the comment section below the video. I'm always happy to answer whatever question you have to the best of my ability. I will also put my affiliate link in the video description below. If you do choose to buy FastComet based on my review, I do appreciate it if you buy via my affiliate link. It does give me a small commission. It enables me to continue to make 100% free content. Finally, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot of videos coming out in 2020, videos to help you build and grow your online business. So make sure you subscribe and also hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I release a new video. So that is it. I hope this video was valuable to you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.